let the good time roll. Roll all night long.
Feels so good when you're home.
Come on, baby, rock me all night long. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Roll all night long.
Hello, everybody. How we doing? Good. Love to hear it. I always wait for that. I wait every month to hear the friendly voices. During the month, I got people chewing at my ear, but now I have friends in this room. I want to hear them. How we doing, everybody? Wow. I'm gonna take you on a road with us. It's great, great. We had a great evening planned for you tonight, and as you see on the credits, we've got Stan Ziska's Satins coming on. And yeah, absolutely. And we'll get a chance to talk to them. And Stan just come back from Spain, so we'll get a little insight on what that was all about and how that came about, and just show you that the music is still worldwide 60 some odd years later. So it's interesting. We're going to go through all of that. A lot of little tidbit boom dooby doo wop jomby doo wop. Little tidbits. Anyway, so anyway, I always ask this question, and let's kick it off with the same question, because I love those answers too. Anybody out there go out anywhere in the last month, seeing any shows or anything that we should know about? There's a man right there. Let's see. What do you got, Jim?
First, I want to congratulate you for your reward that you got at the East Coast Music Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And you didn't have a show last month, so I couldn't tell you. On the 17th of May, we went to see you at the PNC. You were there with Bobby D'Angelo and Emilio Succio. Fantastic show.
Thank you. Thank you.
The show was great. Can't say anything about Bobby. He walks out, you fall on the floor. I mean, there's nothing to say about him. Then on the 14th of June, we went to the PNC. Kenny Vance with the Planetones was there. He brought his son in now. They were fantastic.
Yeah, son
He did a
Land.
great job. They also had Darlene Love and the Ventures.
Oh.
Ventures is, they just play the guitars, but they make those guitars sing.
Well, they
Those
did.
guys are fantastic with those guitars.
They did a lot of the music scores on television.
Yeah, they're great with the guitars. We also have a show coming up Sunday at the Roadhouse. If anybody's interested, most of the people here know already. And on the 13th of July, there's going to be a show at the Colonnade. Going to be Lillian Reyes, The Expressions, and The Passions.
Nice.
It's $49.95 a person. Got to make reservations because the seats are going fast. All right, and I guess that's it.
Good. Good. Thank you. Anybody, just to a little footnote to that, the Colonnade, of course, the Colonnade Diner on Highland Boulevard, but there is a ballroom or a little dining room attached to the diner. So when he says that they're going to be at the Colonnade, they're not going to be at the diner. They'll be in the dining area on the other side, which is very well designed, and it's a nice little place. So, yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Yesterday at the Resorts Casino in Queens, we were treated to about 2.5 hours of great doo-wop and rock and roll with Johnny Doo-wop and the Reactions. And for those of you who missed it, he will be back there with the group on September the 1st, Sunday, September 1st.
Beautiful.
Thursday, July 18th, Johnny Doo-Wop and the Reactions will be at the Villa Paradiso restaurant right here in Staten Island. And there's been plenty of seats sold for that, so if you're interested in going, I would suggest calling as soon as possible.
Good.
Because they're running out fast. And we got 2 shows coming up later in the year. Saturday night, October 26th at the FM Kirby Center in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. We have the Brooklyn Bridge, the Vogues, Jay Siegel's Tokens, the Capris, and last but not least, I saved the best for last, Vito Pacone and the Elegants. And Saturday, November 2nd, at the State Theater in New Brunswick, we got Chubby Checker and the Wildcats, the Capris, the Duprees, and Jay Siegel's Tokens.
Nice, nice,
Thank you very much.
nice. Good.
You want to go first?
Yeah, we just only have 2 things. I only have two things. All right, here we go. I went to Gary U.S. Bond's birthday celebration. It was at the Cutting Room.
Nice.
Very good, very nice time. Gary was really looked great.
So it's a
That's
great
his
show, Gary.
Then Springfield, New Jersey had their 225th anniversary in Springfield. I had like a little thing, and 1910 Fruit Gum Company were there, and they sang. Then they asked like anybody 1950s song, and I yelled Vito Pacone, and they started singing Little Star
Oh,
for you. So
nice.
you were mentioned,
Nice.
okay?
We've had them here. They did the show here, Frank Jekyll, you know, and a couple of the guys. We also had, we've had them, I think, twice. And Frank's talking about coming back again. We may do one more time. That's Red Light, Green Light, you know, 1, 2, 3, and Simon Says was their 2 biggest records. In case you don't remember the name, the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. Al?
Hello, everyone. I'm just going to tell you about the 2 shows Legends Promotion has coming up. October 12th, it's Soul Disco and Doo-Wop. We have Charlie Thomas Drifters, Russell Tompkins Jr. and the New Stylistics, and the Tramps featuring O Young, with host Joe Corsi on the show. So that should be a good show. Hopefully you guys will come out for that. And then we have, if you're in the Delaware area, we're expanding a little bit. So we're doing a show at the Grand Opera House in Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware, on November 16th, on Saturday, November 16th. And we have Jerry Blavitt as our host. And on that show was Charlie Thomas Drifters, the Duprees, Eddie Holman, Shirley Austin Reeds, and Bobby Brooks Wilson.
Nice.
So that's going to be a great show, too. But that's a beautiful place. And Vito would have been on that show, but Vito would be on a cruise. We tried to get Vito, but he's always working, that guy. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Good, good. All right. Well, I'm sorry I'm always working. Al? Oh, Al. Al. I figured. Mr. Disruption. I said, I'm sorry I'm always working. I'll see what I can do about that. We got a couple of nice things coming. We're going to be going to Italy in May, and we got another cruise in November. Got another double cruise. We're going out in March for 8 days, and then continue it for another 8 days, going to Aruba in November. But you know, we try to do at least 3 cruises a year, and in between that, you know, we do whatever we can in the, you know, in the area that we would love to be in, is locally. But it still amazes me 61 years later how this is still working. And I thank God every day of the week. And we love it. We're still having fun. When that stops, we stop. Anyway, like I was saying a little earlier, we got Stan Ziska and Adele Satins coming out. So I want to keep this monologue a little shorter. I know sometimes I get on a rambling, motions, and I don't want to do that tonight. So let's get some of the dancers up there. I noticed that. I'm saying, what's that? Say something about the East Coast Music Hall of Fame. I'm just reading the ribbon there on Karen's chest. Okay. We just did. We were at the convention center in Wildwood, New Jersey. It was the first show award ceremony for what is now called the East Coast Music Hall of Fame. What it is it's people that generally were not inducted in the Hall of Fame in Cleveland because they've already bypassed the 50s music and they're into rap and they're into heavy metal and they're into all kinds of other things. So it's obvious that, they have forgotten, the pioneers of this era. So it's been created. Tommy Patillo of the Duprees, Bill Greco, have basically put their heads together and put together a little committee. And then before you knew it, it mushroomed from one little meeting to a tremendous, tremendous evening. I would put that evening up with the Emmys, the Grammys, or anybody else's. 4 hours of total entertainment, and not only entertainment, but it was very well done. It was produced well, it was presented well, and it was accepted very well. There were things like a video of the late great Johnny Maestro singing "The Worst That Could Happen" with the Brooklyn Bridge singing live to the video. It was amazing, and his family came up and accepted the award for him. Bobby Rydell got up and sang "Wildwood Days," and he got his award. Connie Francis was there; she got her award, and we had Doreen Arminio and Joey Arminio on our here on this show. Doreen did "Stupid Cupid." She knocked it out. I mean, incredible job. She did it, and dedicated it. We had Vinnie Medugno did "Lightning Strikes" by Lou Christie. I was going to call him by his real name. Lugo Sacco. But at any rate, it was done perfectly. You've got Russell Tompkins Jr. on your show with the Stylistics. They were on the show also. They sang on the show too. I could spend an hour and a half going through everything, but there were thousands of people in the audience. It was packed, and it ran as smooth as could be. It ended 2 minutes before the time that it was supposed to end. It was perfectly done. Had a tremendous. There was I think about a 14-piece orchestra up there. Mark Barron, who Mark was on our show a couple of times. Mark was actually on our show when he was 18 years old. He was the keyboard player for Andre and Sorel 26 years ago. And most of the people on that theater on that stage were on this show one way or another in the last 30 years. The teenagers also were there. Jimmy Merchant, Herman Santiago. I could go on and on and on and on. One of the guys that produced it was Joe Mirione, who does his shows. He produces some shows pretty much all over the country. Joe was on this show when he was a kid. He was singing with an a cappella group and was one of our guests. And Joe used to come to the side stage when I used to produce the shows at the Queens College some 25 years ago maybe. And he would be maybe 13 years old, be standing there with a little book and ask me if he can meet some of the acts to sign his book. I would bring him in the stage entrance. He'd take pictures and sign. He'd be with his mother. He would get autographs signed. Now he's become one of the bigger promoters in the area. So, Al Simone was a presenter. He presented one of the awards and did an excellent job too, by the way, Al. Great job. Yeah. See what happens when you pay attention? When you don't have Nicky Sticks chewing your ear off, interrupting everything. Mr. I want to be heard, I want to be seen, Nicky Sticks. Anyway, ever since he retired from the EMT, he feels like nobody recognizes him. He used to turn the siren on while he was sitting in the parking lot, just so people could know where he was. Anyway, but that's that. I'm rambling again. I don't want to do this. Okay, how about dancers? We got dancers out there. We got more than 3. All right. Well, anyway, here we go. This is a very, very, very close friend of mine. This particular guy had just recently announced his retirement. The doctor told him that he had to retire. He had developed COPD and he was not able to perform anymore. His lungs didn't have the capacity to sing. And he called me up. He was really beside himself, telling me that he had to cancel 15 shows and he couldn't work anymore and he didn't know what to do. And I'm lost and I'm so sorry, that I can't sing anymore. It didn't last 3 weeks. And he decided that whatever it's going to take, he's doing it. And, against his doctor's orders, he's actually going back to work. So I'm talking about Freddie Cannon. And Freddie Cannon, very, very close friend of mine. I wish him the best of luck. I got a couple of dates coming up with him, so can't wait to get a chance. He lives in California now, but we'll get a chance to spend some time together. So here's a song that he did. He had quite a few hits. Palisade Park, of course, Tallahassee, Lassie, New Orleans, way down yonder in New Orleans. But this Muskrat Ramble, this was one of his songs. So here it goes. Muskrat Ramble, Freddie Cannon.
I look at them shuffling, shuffling down. I rambling, scrambling, heading for town. I hustling, bustling, buzzing around. I happily waiting at the station.
Come on.
I look at that train,
Sal.
number 709.
Sal.
Puffing, arriving
Put the monitor on.
Who do you think? About
Can't hear it,
to
Bob.
ride? The band they call the Dixieland Five. They're gonna play that rambling tune. By the way, you never heard it played. Get ready for the big parade. All together now, 1 and 2. Join that happy throng. I feel the beat of that rambling, scrambling Muskrat song. Come on and ramble along. I look at them shuffling, shuffling down. A rambling, scrambling, heading for town. A hustling, bustling, buzzing around. I happily waiting at the station. I look at that train, number 709. Huffing, puffing, arriving on time. Who do you think about to ride? The band they call the Dixieland Five. They're gonna play that Muskrat rambling tune. The way you never heard it played. Get ready for the big parade. Now all together now, 1 and 2. Join that happy throng. I feel the beat of that rambling, scrambling Muskrat song. Come on and ramble along.
Let's do one more and then we'll do one more and then we'll go from there. Okay? All right. We got some technical difficulties here. I don't even know. We've got it's coming. I'm coming through the monitors now. I have no clue. Okay. Anyway, we get the guys up, the dancers one more time. We get them up one more time we're gonna move a little out of the 50s. We're gonna do something by Rod Stewart. This Old Heart of Mine by Rod Stewart. Yeah, just to change.
This old heart of mine been broke 1,000 times. Each time you break away, I feel you're going to stay. Lonely nights that come, memories that flow, bringing you back again, hurting me more and each time you break away. I feel you're gonna stay. Lonely nights that come, memories that flow, bringing you back again, hurting me more and more. Maybe it's my mistake to show this love I feel inside, girl. 'Cause each day that passes by, you got me never knowing if you're calling or going hard. I love you. Yes, I do. Wait for you. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love you. It's so hard, darling. Wait for you. I love you. It's so hard, darling. Wait for you. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I love you. Oh, yeah. Been broke 1,000 times. Showed this love. Oh, love's only you, waiting for you. It's so hard.
All right. Great dancing. Thank you so much. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I said it twice before. I'm going to say it again. These are friends of mine for over 60 years. We grew up together. We've recorded together. We've traveled together. We worked together. And you're not going to find a greater bunch of people. Ladies and gentlemen, Stan Ziska and Adele Satins. Let's hear it for them. Ciao. Good kid. Good kid.
It's my scooter. You promised me a scooter.
I got your motorcycle. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Right.
What the hell are you looking at?
Hello, everybody.
Chip.
Thank you all for coming here tonight. Thank you, Vito, for inviting us on your show. And I hope everybody enjoys themselves. We're going to do a couple of songs for you right now. And if you feel like dancing, go right ahead. If not, just sit back and watch.
And clap loud.
Tommy Ferrara's with us tonight. There's a song we had the pleasure of recording back in the 60s with the guy named Dion. Oh, I'm the type of guy that'll never settle down. Where pretty girls are, where you know that I'm around. I'll kiss them and I'll hug them. To me they're all the same. I love them and I'll squeeze them. They don't even know my name. I'm the wanderer. They call me the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Well, there's blow on my left arm and Mary's on my right. And Janie is the girl that I'll be with tonight. And if you ask me which one I love the best, I tear over my shirt, there's a rosy on my chest. I'm the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care. I'm happy as a clown with my two fists of iron, going nowhere. I'm the type of guy I like to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. When I find myself falling for some girl, I hop into the car of mine, travel around the world. I'm the wanderer. They call me the wanderer. I roam around, around. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Wyman on the guitar. Well, I'm that type of guy. I like to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. When I find myself on a lonesome girl, I hop into the car of mine, travel around the world. I'm the wanderer. They call me the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Yeah, I'm the wanderer. Oh, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. I'm roaming, now look at me, I am the wanderer. I'm roaming around. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. When we first started the Del Satins back in the 1958, was anybody born then? I know Edie wasn't.
Not yet.
Way. First of all, Vito, thank you very much for having us on your show.
For coming.
Ladies and
Are you
gentlemen.
kidding? No.
And congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This next song is by a group that we that kind of emulated. We love this group so much, and we still do. Terry Johnson and Flamingos, for you. Take my lips and kiss them. Take my love. Take my hands and hold them. I am yours, my love, till the end of time. Take my arms, let them hold you. Take my love, take my eyes, let them show you. I am yours, my love, till the end of time. Take my heart and my soul. Take my love. Our love will never run cold. I am yours, my love, till the end of time.
Mr. Stan Ziska. I think I'll keep him in the group.
This guy's name is Tom Ferrara. Him and I started this group 60 years ago. Woo. 61 years now.
See that? I'm still giving feedback.
We started in 1958, and he left the group, I left the group, we went our separate ways. He joined a group called the Capris. For 30 years he was with the Capris. There's a moon out tonight, and the Morse Code of Love. The voice you hear on that record is standing right here.
Baby, come home to me.
I sent my Betty a telegram asking her to be her man. Honey, honey, come back home to me. I dance the eyes like coastal cheese, and I beg you pretty please. Honey, honey, come back home to me. Baby, I want your love. I can't live without your love. Honey, honey, come back home to me. Got to have your love. Oh, how I want your love. Baby, baby, come back home to me. I made mistakes, and that's the truth. The biggest one I made was you. Honey, honey, come back home to me. And I thought that you would understand. I'm not a one-woman man, not anymore. So come back home to me. Baby, I want your love. I can't live without your love. Honey, honey, come back home to me. I got to have your love. Oh, I want your love. Baby, baby, come back home to me.
Did not, did not, do 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 do. Did not, did it, did not, did it, did not, did it. Baby, come home to me. Did not worry. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Come back, baby.
Baby, come back to me.
Come back to me.
Come back to me. Come back to me.
Come back, baby.
Baby, come back to me.
Come back to me.
Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back, baby, come back to me.
Tommy Ferrara.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow, that's something.
It's another nickel in my pocket.
He made a lot of money with that song. Look at this, a standing
I
ovation.
know. Thank you, guys.
When we first started back in the day, we didn't have a girl in the group, but we have one now.
Oh, yeah.
And when you hear her, you will understand why she's Adele Satin. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice round of applause, if you will, to the very wonderful and talented Miss Edie Van Buren.
Thank you. Thanks so much, everybody. Good evening. Thanks so much.
Oh, no, 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 no.
If all that I owned was a rainbow, I'd share that rainbow with you. If all that I owned was a moon, I'd share that dewdrop with you. I offer no fame or fortune. We can't all be millionaires. But little things are big things when you share them with someone who cares. So if all that was mine was this moment, I'd share this moment with you. And if all that I had was one heartbeat, I'd share that heartbeat with you.
Edie Van Buren.
Thank you so very much, everybody. Thank you.
So good.
Thank you so much. What an honor. Thank you very much, everybody.
We were told we can only do 5 songs. But I want to do 6. Is that all right with you? Okay.
Yep.
Because this next song, we'd like to pay tribute to one of the finest singers ever to come out of our business and one of the nicest guys that just passed, Mr. Jimmy Beaumont from the Skyliners. And we're going to feature the newest member of the Del Satins, Mr. Emilio Funaturo. Please give him a nice round of applause.
This, I swear, is true.
My love for you will last till time itself is true. Oh my darling, oh my darling, this I swear is true.
Swear
My heart is yours, my dear. There will be no one new. Oh my darling, oh my darling, this I swear is true.
Swear is true.
I promise you that I will never make you cry. This love will be eternally. Cross my heart and hope to die. My lips will kiss. I vow nobody else but you. Oh my darling, oh my darling, this I swear is true. 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 This I swear is true.
Emilio Funaturo.
Thank you.
All right. Look at that. What?
I'm ready to sit down. Oh,
One more song. This next song was written as a poem. I wrote a poem in actually it was 2012, on the 4th of July. I wrote a poem called A Piece of Cloth. And I posted it up on Facebook and got a lot of great feedback on it. And our guitar player, Joe Wyman, said, would you mind if I tried to put some music to this poem of yours? And he did, and we recorded it. Do we have any veterans here tonight? How many veterans are here? All we can say to the veterans is thank you. Because of you and your sacrifice, we're able to be here and do what we're doing. And we have 2 veterans in our organization, a veteran of Vietnam, Mr. Emilio Furnitura, and a veteran of Vietnam, Mr. Tom Ferrara. And to all you veterans out there, this song is for you.
To survive in peace and harmony, united and strong, we must have one nation, one people, and one flag.
A piece of cloth with stars and stripes of red, white, and blue, and all the men and women who sacrificed for me and you, carried it through all the pain and over fields of glory throughout the world for all to see. This is their story. Raise it up, show it off, be proud for which it stands. Let it blow in the wind over this great land. A piece of cloth, it's our flag. A piece of cloth, it's our flag. Ever since it was created, this flag has seen it all and burn, still it wouldn't fall. Generations before us and many more to come will fly it high and protect this place we call home. Stand it tall, fly it strong for all the world to see. Let the world know the reason we're a nation proud and free. It's our flag, a piece of cloth. It's our flag.
How many soldiers died?
How many soldiers died?
How many families cried?
How many families cried?
How many understand?
This is our flag.
God bless this land. A piece of cloth. It's our flag. A piece of cloth. Yes, it's our flag.
For which it stands.
God bless
USA.
America. Thank you very much, everyone.
How about him? Del Satins, how about it? Let's hear it. Grab a mic, grab a seat. Yeah, sit here. Stand on the other side, Stan. On the other side. Yeah. There
I
we
may
go.
look old, but I'm not.
Younger than me.
Yeah. How am I get so short?
I got a high chair
Oh,
here.
microphones. No wonder they weren't
Sorry.
laughing.
How about a nice hand for Edie, huh?
That's why I'm in the Del Satin, so I can carry the stuff.
If that don't reach, grab this one.
No, I think I'm okay.
All right, very good. Everybody's good?
Yes.
Okay.
It's got a mic
Joe,
down the
you'll
end?
have to share one.
Oh, yes.
It's got no mic, Joe?
We all
Okay.
got a mic.
I don't want to give you a swelled head, but the standing ovation,
Yeah.
the seats are very uncomfortable. You know.
Well, first of all, thank you for having us
You're
on your
kidding.
show. We go back a long time,
man.
him and I. Us,
Yeah.
right, Tom?
Long,
That's
long,
right.
long time. I was telling him in the dressing room, even though they lived on the Upper East Side, his grandfather lived in South Beach, and his house was actually the back of my house was his grandfather's house. So I used to steal his grandfather's figs when I was a kid. Yeah, I can tell you now, your grandfather's long gone. I was afraid of him. Puttana la miseria.
We used to play at a place in South Beach. Anybody remember Crescitos?
Oh.
Oh.
Pat Crescido's daughter was my first lead singer with the group before the Elegants, when I had a group called the Crescents. His daughter was my first lead singer. We used to practice in Crescido's restaurant, in the nightclub, hoping that the strippers would show up early.
Oh, the strippers.
Because there was a singer, a stripper, and a comedian. That was what Crescido's was always.
We had a stripper that opened for us that had a snake around her neck. Her name was Nigella Atez.
Really?
Little Egypt.
Nigella.
Nigella Atez.
All right.
She had a big snake. Nobody went near her. You know, with a snake, you just hi.
We didn't have that. We had a comedian, had a big snake. Big snake. Used to have it wrapped around his neck. God. Anyway, those of you that don't know, I said we grew up basically together, and his late brother, Freddie, was a very, very good friend of mine. Freddie was with the Brooklyn Bridge for years and years and years, and Freddie and I played PAL ball. We played baseball for the 120th precinct and the PAL league, and his uncle was our manager. The team was not a good team, and we only had shirts. We had jeans and sneakers. We played against the Great Kills AC. They had every piece of equipment you can imagine. All the teams had perfect stuff. We had just street clothes like that with a shirt and a hat. And our sponsor was my uncle's dress factory. It was called the Staten Island Dress Company. So you can imagine now, our sponsors are dress makers, So we didn't win the games, but we won the fights, And at any rate, say hello from the end, Joe. Tell them who you are, where you're from, et cetera, et cetera.
My name is Joe Weinman. I'm from Long Island, and I've been playing with the Del Satins for just a little bit over 5 years now, and I'm having a blast with these guys.
Hi, everybody. I'm Edie Van Buren. I've had the pleasure of singing with Stan and Charlie for 27 years, and I've been in the Del Satins for probably 20, maybe, and all the different, and it's an honor and a pleasure. So, thanks so much.
I'm Stan Ziska. I am the original lead singer and co-founder of the Del Satins, and I'm very happy with everyone in the group. They give me lots of pleasure, and thank you.
And I'm Tom Ferrara. Welcome to my show.
I stole his.
Oh, I see you there.
I stole his figs. You steal my show.
Still my tomatoes. Charles?
Oh, I'm Charlie Aiello. I'm from Harlem, 115th Street, 2nd Avenue. And Stan and I have been working together almost a half a century now. It's getting close to that point. And we still crank it on, having a ball.
How long have you not been talking to Emilio? I mean, you just bypassed him like he's not even here.
You started on the end. I started on the end.
Is that how you tie your shoes?
Yeah.
That's how you tie
Hi,
your shoes?
my name is Emilio Fornatora. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, Bensonhurst.
And I've been with the Del Satins for about 5 years now, and I'm having a ball. I love these guys. It's like a family. It's like a family.
We never leave you out. Never.
Emilio used to be with a group called the Dovers. Anybody remember the Dovers? What was your song?
A Lonely Heart.
How
in
many doo-wop fans out
1961.
there remember that?
What was your
Oh,
lead
yeah.
singer? Ben? Was it Ben?
Yes.
Yeah, Ben Dover? Was it? Oh, was that?
The guy's name was Ben.
The guy's name was Ben.
Good night.
Ben? Oh, man. Well, you said that you were only supposed to do 4 songs. I told you could do as many as you wanted. You could have done 8 songs if you wanted
We'll
to.
go up and do another 12 if
Don't
you
go,
like.
don't get carried away now. No, because I wanted to talk more. Now we've got 6 minutes to talk, so we've
Well,
got.
don't talk to me then. Talk to them.
Really? He talks too much? Yeah. That's all right. I wanted to talk about Spain. You went to Spain,
We did.
you know?
We went to Spain this year. We went to Spain last year, and the year before we went to Italy. And there, over there, what we love here, our music, they're just starting. If you take yourself back to 1958, 1959, that's where they are with our music, and they love it. They're so supportive, and it was a blast. Had a great time.
Beautiful. We were supposed to do it, and there was a little situation where I couldn't do it with you, and unfortunately, I was unhappy that I couldn't do it. But we'll try and make it happen next year. We're looking at Italy right now ourselves in May of next year. We're hoping to put all those things together, and looking to go to Italy. So I would wish to God I could go to Sicily. I really would like to go to Sicily, but you know, we'll work our way down there.
They don't have any oldies concerts.
No, they
in
don't have oldies. Everybody,
They got good pizza.
they
over
die
there.
young over
They
there.
die very young. They swim with the fish.
Oh yeah, that's it. Bacala territory. Anyway, Edie, you were on the show not only twice with the Del Satins, but at one point, remember we talked about doing that Louis Prima and Keely Smith routine, and they did it here. And it's still one of the most requested shows that we've ever done, is that particular show. He does a great Louis Prima, and she actually put the short wig on, the Keely Smith short wig, stone face, did the whole thing perfectly, and it worked out. It was excellent. Oh, it
Well,
was
if you'd
great.
like us to come back and do it again, we'd love to do it.
Hey, you know, you live so far down Long Island. I feel
Doesn't
bad
matter.
asking, but
Charlie's driving.
you could come here. You could come every month. I'll be happy. Are you kidding? You moved off the island, so now you got.
Yeah, I'm out in Jersey.
So now you got problems. You got more traffic now than they do.
No, not really.
Really?
It's not bad at
I'll
all.
see you next week then.
Okay.
There's such a great combination of things. Your selection of songs, because of the personnel that you have, make it easy. I say easy because it's made for you, not that it's easy to do. Like Emilio, he does a great. Matter of fact, that was an excellent job on Jimmy Beaumont's song. You know,
you very much.
I mean,
Thank
you had him down perfectly, and the harmony was right there too. And you know, there's little things like that. Share. Nobody does share. And I don't mean share like Sonny and Cher. I'm talking about the song Share. You know, that's Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. That's their song, and very few people do it.
Well,
And
I have to tell you, excuse me for interrupting, but Joe Mirioni was the one that had suggested it to me.
Joey's an
Yeah.
old doo. He's a big doo-wop fan.
Yes.
He knows his music, you know.
Yeah, so I have to thank him for
But
that.
it's a great song.
When we write out the song list, they spell it C-H-E-R.
Right. Oh, man, no. Who does that? Sonny? No.
Possibly.
No, somebody has that question? No question? I thought somebody was saying
Yes,
something.
Sonny.
Oh, is this Sonny? No, that's Sonny Maxon, the photographer from heaven. You know, he makes Quasimodo look good. You know. He can make a hunchback look straight. You know. But anyway, the material, like I said, everything that you do, obviously it's handpicked. So you're doing the songs that you know that you can handle. But when you do it, the finished product is perfect. It's excellent. And you know, and little things that mean a lot to people. You know, trivia is a great thing for the audience. They love to hear those little things. You know, when you talk about being with the Capris, and so on and so forth. In the beginning, when you guys did the Alan Freed show, the TV show, and we did the Les Cauchi from the Brooklyn Bridge was also one of the Del Satins, you know. And when I can still remember, we came down the stairs. You guys were singing at the foot of the steps that time, you know.
The Elegants appeared on the Alan Freed show with the #1 record, Little Star. And we were the big shots that were standing outside when they came out, showing off that we know how to sing that song. Not as good as them, but we did.
You did a great job with it. Great job with it. But we got 28 seconds. I wanted to really spend an hour just talking. But at this point, I just want to say thank you so much for making the trip. Long Island is rough. I know it's a pain in the neck, the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway or the Belt. You're in trouble, but thank you so much for coming. Thanks, really, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy, thank you. I also want to thank Country Donuts for the donuts out in the green room, and also Ciro's Pizza for the pizza out there, and also you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Del Satins. Stan Ziska's Del Satins.